Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
6 a.m. I just got home from the club. Why do I have anxiety about last night, about tonight, about last night? No pun intended. Why do I have anxiety and I haven't even been to bed yet? Already regretting so many things, and usually I just sleep it off, but I think it's because I'm sobering up now and I'm just like, what the f-? We started at a pub and then me and my friend Will got so drunk. Drinks on drinks all night. I just never stop embarrassing myself.
Living your best life then. What you're experiencing right now, it's not anxiety. It's regret and shame. But I'm pretty sure it's not your first rodeo. Just brush your teeth to get rid of his smell and you'll be alright. Or at least ready for another night just like last night.
Guys, I really think I healed a little too much. I literally don't like anybody.
Literally. Wait until you find out you don't even like yourself. But how did you do that anyway? What was your healing journey? And the most important one, what did you needed healing from? All I've heard for the last, 10, 15 years was strong and independent. Why is it that all of you strong and independent need healing so much? Was it life maybe that hit you so hard you needed so much healing? Because if that's the case, you haven't seen anything yet.
So I'm talking to this guy, it's going well, and I thought it's time that I go to his place. I wanted to bring him his favorite dessert because I like to bake. He said he wanted cookies. Easy enough, right? I go to bring him the cookies, and he opens the door, and he goes, "Those cookies look great, but I only want to taste your cookie." And I'm like, "These are my cookies, what do you mean?" He was talking about my ooh-ah.
Well, you wouldn't be crying if he ate your cookies, so maybe let him next time. I've heard this somewhere, I wish I remember who said it, but it goes pretty much like this. The only ones who like a nose ring already have one, and I believe that to be absolutely true.
Oh my god, do you see that guy with the black eye?
Oh, maybe she would have hit him if he could cook better.
See, not so funny when it's a guy.
No, it's not funny because you're a couple of morons trying to make an argument and failing. It's not funny because the two of you morons are not stand-up comedians and you haven't said that joke on stage. But since I promised myself I'm gonna keep this polite and respectful, I'll let this other lady explain to you how I guess big of the two morons you are.
If you have ever been offended at a joke that a comedian made while doing stand-up, you are the worst type of person on earth.
Thank you. Finally someone with common sense. Here's a secret for the two of you morons from earlier. Not everyone is intelligent enough to have a sense of humor. And that's fine. You don't need to. But if you already know that about yourself, don't go and watch a stand-up comedy show. Just stay home, put on some romantic comedy, or better yet, put on some drama and reflect about how sad, pathetic and miserable your own life is.
I'm freaking out right now. I'm literally like shaking.
Okay, if you haven't seen that video, you can go watch it, or I can just tell you what happens. Basically, that girl went on a date that she thought went really well. They go out for dinner, they have good banter, she brings him back to her house, where she reveals she talks about her dating life on her TikTok and asks him if he's okay with that, and he says yes. Then the two of them watch her TikToks together, and he seems into it and has good responses. Then they sleep together, and then he goes home, but before he goes, he says, "Want to grab dinner tomorrow?" And she says, "Sure." When he gets home and he's texting her, "Good night, da-da-da, thanks for a great night, blah, blah, blah." She wakes up the next morning and texts him good morning, and she realizes she's blocked on everything. All the comments on her video are girls going, "Why would you put out on the first date? He probably dipped because you put out on the first date." And I'm like, as someone who sleeps with everybody on the first date, including my fiance, I have so many opinions on this. Like this idea that if you just make men that don't like you enough wait to you, then they'll be in love with you by the time they you. What? The only people that are perpetuating this idea that men will like you more if you wait to put out is men that care about body counts because they're insecure, and women that want to date men that care about body counts. Which leads me to suggest, girls, Stop dating guys that care about body counts. They're feeding you propaganda. You're drinking the Kool-Aid, and then you're commenting it on this girl's video.
Alright, I've heard enough. You took a lot of my time, so I'm gonna try to keep this short. First, all of you glorified PR prostitutes need to come up with a better term than insecure. You're not talking to some teenagers who didn't get any or got it once. You're talking to men who had maybe 10 or maybe had 100. And I can promise you the one who had 100, they're looking at you worse than the ones with 10. And when it comes to looking for something long term, they are the first ones to say no to you. Because they know better how easy it was for them to get you. All it took was a coffee, a drink, or a hamburger because you was hungry. Second, just because you found the simp of the love of your life, your fiancé, doesn't mean every single 304 out there is gonna find one. Third, way to make your fiancé feel special. I know if I was him, I would be so proud of the woman standing next to me. Fourth, you left out the most important part. She's not dating in the States, she's in Turkey. So maybe that part didn't fit your narrative, or maybe who knows, you were just wondering why is she talking about some bird. But yeah, there's a country out there named after that bird. I probably just insulted all the Turkish people and I am sorry for that. It was a stupid joke. But still I can promise you one thing. Anywhere outside of the Western world, no one would take you or the girl from earlier, the one you responded to, home to meet their parents.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I know I'm not really one to talk because I'm sat here with wild hair and a Mickey Mouse jumper on, but all men quite literally repulse me at the moment. And this is bad because prior to my ex, I was single for 6 years and I feel the same coming along. I just feel quite ill when I look at them. Everything they do gives me the ick. They could so much as breathe and it makes me feel violently sick. So yeah, I just take one look at them and I'm like, ugh, flick you, get you away from me. I just can't bear it. I don't want to entertain it. I don't actually want to engage in conversation with them. They quite physically repulse me. So I just wanted to let you all know that, like, if I ignore you, it's nothing personal. You just repulse me in general, the breed, the species.
That's alright, love. I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual. I just don't have any F to give. To be honest, if I did, I would be in your DM every single day sending you 10 pictures of men daily. But I think I'm gonna let your therapist worry about you.
This is the one thing a guy will do if he thinks you're the one for him and he wants to marry you. This is truly a foul-proof way because the amount of money a guy spends on you shows how much he cares for you and how much he loves you and how much he's devoted to. And I'm not saying he has to spend a lot of money, he has to have a lot of money. Hear me out here. Obviously, in the beginning of a relationship, a guy won't mind if a girl's going 50-50 because he wants to see that she's independent, he wants to see that she can do things for herself. But once the guy gets more into this girl or like has been in a relationship for longer, the guy doesn't want the girl paying. He's gonna start putting money into her. Basically an investment. This girl is going to be an investment for him. He's investing in his future wife. So the amount of money a guy spends on you shows if he's into you or if he thinks you're the one for him. Especially if it's a very masculine man. He's not going to want his girlfriend, his fiance or whatever to spend her money because he wants to be the one in control. So the amount he spends on you is going to show you if he thinks you're the one or not. But I'm not saying that a girl spending her money in a relationship is bad. It'll basically be the guy's way of showing his love towards you. A masculine man shouldn't want his girl paying. He should want to take on the financial responsibility of the whole relationship. And since this guy is putting money into you, he wouldn't want to lose the money that he's putting into you, so he wouldn't want to lose you specifically. Like, if he's putting all this money in, he would not want to lose the money that he's putting in, so that's why he's investing in you, because he thinks you're the one.
So young and yet so, I wanna say wise, but then I would be lying to her. No, but in all seriousness, that's why I love TikTok. Where else I would find those experts on men? In reality, yes, I know every man is paying for cookies, one way or another. Either paying for a professional or paying for a date, you're paying for cookies. And if you're getting married, it's like having a mortgage. You're gonna pay monthly. So bottom line, princess, I'm not paying for love. I'm paying for being stupid. And no, it's not an investment if you invest in something that can just disappear. Oh well, but what do I know? I'm just a man.
Today I want you to do one thing. I want you to be the reason The people believe in kind hearts, beautiful souls, and good energy.
Yeah, no. Why do it today when you can leave it for tomorrow?
For no reason.
What do you mean no reason? The pup was hungry. Anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.